Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the Mountaineers and a fan base that has been, shall we say, preparing since early in the morning for the battle we have in store. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Cincinnati Bearcats taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Cincinnati Bearcats return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach. So much fun to play with him. A guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Bulls his way forward. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They go to the ground. At the 45, on his way. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
One of the things I love about these misdirection type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Fires to the big fella. Shakes off the defender. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires into the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Into the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Here's the handoff. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Looking for room at the 30. Give him 6. Touchdown, West Virginia. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Snags it quickly on the left.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. He got that second one.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. He's got the tight end. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Bearcats have this offense rolling. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Street. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. The Bearcats are threatening in the red zone. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Bearcats line it up with a first and goal. Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bearcats.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game on the toss play.
He'll try it again. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. The Mountaineers get enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36 on first and 10. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. Unleashes one deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense because one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. The Mountaineers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Ringo. Easy.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a 2-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Trying play action. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Third and goal coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The sweet feet buy a little time. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the back. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Fires one high and deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Morgantown. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's take the old country roads on our way back to Mountaineer Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Bearcats will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. West Virginia has it and the offense ready to go to work. This one to start the drive from their own 22. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Fair catch called for, but there is a flag on the play. We'll have to sort it out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Running back searching for a hole. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's now up to 52 yards rushing in this game and getting closer to 1,400 for the season. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board. And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
They'll try the right side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. Still running at the 40. Smashes through the tackle. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
2 of their 3 red zone trips have come up empty. They'd like to punch it in here on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bearcats! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And they're not on the same page there. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here.
And it's loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Trying to get to him. Going to try to get it himself. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. And the Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket on the start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle at Street. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he missed it. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Off-play action on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. That last completion has him set up, second and short. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. He's got 59 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. Rides to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this fourth down. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Mountaineers have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on second down. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, West Virginia. And once he got loose, it was all over. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. The field's about 53 yards wide. You got to kick it between those sidelines or else you draw the flag. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And they fail to hook up on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10.
And those 4th and 3, 4th and 4 situations are really tough. Is it a passing situation? Is it a running situation?
The freshman able to get home with the sack. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Coming after him. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got Will trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Time to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And the stomping has commenced. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today. And
another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to Southern Miss. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And they're able to get him down. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Second down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been